Hello and welcome to the High Society Podcast.
And welcome to the High Society Podcast.
I am your host, Nicholas Cooney.
I am your host, Chase Kidd.
I am your assistant host.
And that's it.
And
else.
I am the
That's
other
it.
assistant host, the Indian kid that gets neglected.
Yeah, you suck. So, first topic of the week
all his parts
is
are here.
we should go back to us giving ourselves titles at the beginning of this subject. So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I was gonna say that, but then I didn't.
Yeah.
So I'll be making up Jacob's this week.
Okay.
Jacob is Jelly Kid.
Nick is quick on his feet.
Damn.
Joven
That's good.
is the bearer of goopy, spicy food.
And Chase is the volcano.
Perfect. So, Jellyman over here had a perfect topic for you kids today. Oh, by the way, so what is the date we're currently at the moment?
July
July
24th.
24th.
Oh, perfect. So this will be uploaded in about 2 weeks, kids. Just kidding. It'll be up probably tomorrow for all of our avid listeners who are listening today, because it's uploaded today when you're listening to it. Anyways, back
on
to
July
Jelly.
26th.
Shut up, Jellyman. Jellyman had a topic about pop video. So what was the question you wanted to ask the
That's
kid?
not... Okay, so we're going to start this off with a question, listeners. You have a friend or an acquaintance who has never seen an internet video in his life, and now you have the chance to introduce him to the first internet video and last he will ever see in his life. Basically, you can show anybody one internet video who has never seen one before, and only one. Which video would you pick? And I
Okay.
think we have to start with Nick, because he actually prepared for this.
Okay,
And
so-
by that, I mean
I
Mr.
thought about
Producer. And Chase.
Also, before we
Okay.
start, anybody that's listening and does want to answer the question themselves, post it in the comments below.
Our chat room is
how
HTC4.
about we try to put the links to the videos we pick in the description?
Ah.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Perfect. Joven, if you don't remember this, things are going to go very poorly.
What?
Very quickly.
What do you mean if I don't remember this?
If you don't
It's
remember...
called a pine
oh,
cone in your asshole.
Oh, if I don't remember putting the links in the... Okay, yeah.
Yeah. You feel my drift here.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Jacob asked this question to us, proposed it earlier, and I spent a very long time going through a bunch of old videos trying to figure out the perfect video to put in here, and there was quite a bit that I had thought of, and I'm still mulling it over, to be honest, but it came down to a couple videos, and I think there is one video that perfectly summarizes just about everything. It's called The Shooting, aka Dear Sister.
Oh, that's a good
Created by The Lonely Island. You truly do not know the internet fully until you see a video like this. Nor do you
Yep.
know the track that they use entirely until you see the video. So, it's... I can't even explain. We're
The
going to put it in the video.
context in which the song is used, it's just the best. And it
Yeah,
spawned
it's-
a great meme. It's just good.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it was even used before that. It's pretty much killing
When you
the meme. And why, 'cause you did.
Oh,
Yeah, that's... You pretty much know the video already.
Yep.
But yeah, so go see it. Shia LaBeouf. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
So that was my topic. I had like 3 to 4 more, but
I feel
maybe
like
I'll
all
save
our
them for
videos are
another
going to have
occasion.
Shia LaBeouf.
That was
Nope.
your video, not your...
Oh, I totally forgot about that video too.
Okay.
No.
Are you thinking you an actual cannibal? Or...
Yeah,
Yeah, because
Ooh.
I'm thinking
that
about
would have been a good
Oh.
one too. But that's not my video.
Okay, Chase, what is your video?
My video is Should I Pay for Sex? I Have No Girlfriend by the Hodge Twins. It's a classic. It's not necessarily a super popular internet video. It's one I hold very dear to myself. The Hodge Twins are they're twins, brothers,
A couple of twins.
a couple of twins
Holy
that
shit.
happen to be brothers, and they often give advice, very stupid advice, sexual advice often too, and this one was just very, very good. And this is showing them in their true colors, and they just keep the camera rolling. They're doing it live.
I'm doing it live.
Okay, we'll do it live.
Fuck it, they did it live.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
That's a nice one right there.
Nice and
Nice and
sweet.
Sweet.
And that's the video. But no, seriously, check it out. I actually did quite enjoy it. I had not seen these guys at all. And
Yeah.
They're a
Jelly Man.
bodybuilding duo. They're
And-
very big black men that give very funny advice.
Uh-huh.
Often.
Often.
Um,
Always.
So
Joven hasn't thought of this at all. Jake, Jellyman.
I have a few things.
Jellyman.
So first of all, the question that inspired me to do this was I very late to the game saw the John Cena prank call video for the first time. Very funny. Not my answer though, mostly because that's technically an audio file.
Yeah.
It just has a picture of John Cena on it. Also considered a Filthy Frank video, just because I feel like it perfectly sums up what kind of a place the internet can be and what it was truly made for. But I can't really pick a specific one.
Yeah, I was thinking about that
You
too.
know? I think actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. Just because, imagine someone who's never seen an internet video before. You show them that, you shut it off, you leave their house, and you never talk to them again.
Was
Just
that the kid
imagine
from
the
Even Stevens? That's all they're gonna ask because they haven't been on the internet. That's a pretty old school show.
They call into the local cable
Is
network.
that kid
Is
from
he actually a
Holes?
cannibal? Did you know about this?
eat those kids on holes?
Like, I feel like there might be a better answer, but right now, all I can think is actual
Yeah,
cannibal
no, that's a
Shia LaBeouf.
really good one. Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, it's a music video by Rob Cantor who made Other Things. And
Good things.
watch it.
Yes.
Another thing I was thinking of is Kung Fury, but that's technically a movie, so I'm just gonna exclude that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is
fair enough.
lengthy.
And that's more of an image of the '80s than an image of the internet.
Yeah.
I feel.
Well, still though, it's worth it.
It is, but yeah. And Joven, did you think of anything yet? What's a video? Come on, what's like favorite video? Some video, please.
Filthy Frank's his Japanese school video.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Which
So,
one?
Joven is new?
Japanese language lessons. Which one?
Control.
That one.
Concha. That.
Yeah,
that
one.
show's pretty good. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
huge fans of Filthy Frank here in the High Society estate because it's only the best here, and Filthy Frank is without a doubt
Actually,
the boss.
I'd show
The
them.
mouse.
I'd show them the High Society podcast episode 1.
I was gonna say that, yes.
You pretentious fox.
I'm kidding.
What?
No, Filthy Frank for sure. Yeah. So, moving on.
Yeah, that's one view, asshole.
That
Show
was
it
a
to,
good
like,
segue. Goddamn.
But what is cloud gaming?
Okay.
We're gonna get a
So-
Segway.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna get a segue eventually. Just
No,
bear
a
with us.
By
Swagway. You
supporting-
know the ones that you don't need. You sell them, right? The creatures.
Oh,
are roller-
rollerboards. Yeah.
Oh, that's what they call them.
Yeah, no, rollerboards. Those things are awesome. Have you guys seen those? Okay, I'm going to talk about rollerboards for a second.
Yeah.
Screw
No, I
the
saw
other
T.
topics.
Martin. He called it a Swagway. I think it's a good name for it.
That's
It
a
is.
good name for it, but I think like the official name is a rollerboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least it sounds right. Swagway is awesome. Though.
You watch T. Martin?
Yeah.
No, ignore
shit.
that. Stop. Shut up. Anyways, yeah, the rollerboard, really cool. You pretty much just lean like different ways on the actual board, and it'll like propel you. That way, it also like keeps your balance. So like you can literally stand. Like I've seen a couple people in the videos. They stand perfectly straight, and just the way they like shift their weight slightly, it'll keep them upright but propel them in different directions.
That's pretty
And you can
cool.
get pretty good at it. You can go around corners very quickly,
Do
swiftly.
cool circles. Yeah, it's just freaking awesome.
That's
And it's
awesome.
hilarious to watch. I saw a video by the Creature Hub. You can check it out, rollerboards or whatever. But literally just... Also, you kind of tower over people with it, at least a little bit. Yeah, it's a little height
Yeah,
to
it
it.
adds a
So
couple
you're
inches.
intimidating looking. If you put your hands behind your back, just roll up to somebody. They rolled up to their intern and
Oh,
said, I need to do your progress report. It's intimidating. Like, I want that if I ever become a billionaire running my own...
They're
Have
not
they made
even
a
that
video with
expensive.
Tony
You can
Hawk?
get them for a couple $100.
No, I'm just saying if I ever become a billionaire.
Oh.
No, if I ever own a corporation, I don't care if I'm a billionaire. If I ever own a corporation, I'm going to go around in that thing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you know, I'm going to have all the doors open in the hallways. If people start hearing, they know. They know I'm coming by. I'll go
But
past
by then
and
they'd probably
reverse.
have perfected it better and it'd be silent. Just get an old school
I'll
one.
put a can on the back. I want them to hear. It's the fear factor. This has been the fear factor. So,
Bring maracas.
Spectre.
Yeah, so the second trailer for...
You'd be like a specter rolling around on your rollerboard.
Oh, segways.
Guys,
There we go.
Wait,
guys,
segways.
Yeah.
guys, wait.
Yes, wait.
There's a rollerboard on Amazon for $129 with free shipping. Buy now.
Should we get ourselves a rollerboard?
We should do it.
I think we need to
To our fellow
yeah.
viewers, should we get a
Buy our
rollerboard?
Patreon.
We are so poor. But seriously, we're gonna open up a Patreon so you guys can get us a rollerboard. Now, if you guys think we should get a rollerboard, we will totally all go in and
if
get
we get a real
for
following,
videos.
we might get a Patreon, but we'd have to figure out perks for them.
Tweet us with pictures of your rollerboard at
If you give us $1, we'll send you a dick pic. It's not pornography.
No.
Okay.
It doesn't
Two
have
of
to
us
be
are
our
over
dick.
age.
But all right, so
Just black dicks.
I think it was at the
A
time.
ghostly dick.
At
A
the
specterous dick.
At the time of this recording, the second trailer for 007 Spectre was released yesterday. Was it?
Something like that.
Yesterday or the day before or something. But yeah, it was. It looked amazing.
What was the first trailer? Was it like a
It
teaser?
was.
like
It
7
was a
seconds
teaser.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't consider that a
Yeah.
real
Look,
trailer.
Daniel Craig's in it. No way.
And I'd like that little
there's a gun.
xylophone in the background. It's like dun 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 dun. Just him walking the entire time.
Xylophone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fancy.
Okay,
Yeah.
when you said that, I literally pictured a xylophone in the background of the frame.
so
Like, there's just a guy standing like.
Some
Daniel
menacing
Craig
looking
just looks
villain.
over like, what the fuck are you doing here? Pulls out his
I'm
gun.
going to kill you, Bond. Ding, ding, ding.
Christoph Waltz with the xylophone. No, and he is the villain. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, the first one
With
is
his
kind of.
sidekick, Django.
Yeah.
Unchained.
Yeah, so the first one just kind of showed 007, or Daniel Craig as 007, driving his Aston Martin, kind of walking around in his suit, typical thing, a bit of dialogue, and the xylophone thing in the background, a little theme song. And, oh, good God. Anyway, the second one showed a lot more, some action scenes, really well put together. It was a really well put together trailer, actually.
That's like what I think everyone should make their movie trailer be, because it doesn't give any of the story away.
Well, it gives like the basic gist, so you
I don't think it gives anything away.
Which kind of sucks because we
The-
can't
it's-
talk about it too much because there's not even that much to speculate on.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
It-
No,
it
it
just-
gives away some small, very small things. Like, there are obvious things. He's teaming up with random blonde chick. I don't know if she's been in other Bond movies. I can't attest to that, but
No, she
we know
hasn't.
that. That's a fact.
yeah.
That one guy,
We see the villain.
obviously, he's a
She's
villain.
But
obviously
we
gonna
don't know
die
what their
because
motive is.
Yeah.
We don't know what their plan is.
But
we don't
that's
know
good.
anything.
That's what
yeah,
I
I
mean.
know,
Like,
that's
you
why.
get
You
you
get
get
the basic.
you get a vague idea of what the plot might be. It's typical thing, 007 going after a bad guy, supervillain or whatever, and seems there might be a bit of a personal little twist in it because he does look at Christoph Waltz, the villain, and the look on his face, it kind of seems like he knew him from something.
Like he's being stabbed in the back.
Exactly. So things like that. So you get like a vague idea of what you're going to be walking into when
That'd
you're
be
walking.
great. Hey, Skyfall worked well. What do we have in that? Another 00 agent. I know. We'll do it again. Brilliant. Brilliant. So I believe the storyline that was leaked online was after killing all the Jews, he got permanently frozen in the ice with Captain America and then thawed out, but in Britain instead of in America, since his citizenship card was in Britain.
Is this Christoph Waltz or
Yes,
James
Christoph.
Bond?
No, not James Bond. Christoph Waltz. So he's back to kill all the Jews, but they're already dead.
Was he in
Like
Captain America?
Fuck no!
Okay. I was like, holy shit, what? I never watched the first Captain America, so I wouldn't know.
Get out.
Oh,
What you say?
When you only meant well.
well, because you're dead.
I watched Winter Soldier, and from what I've heard, that's the better one of the two. So
Well, yeah.
yeah.
Except I like Red Skull. That's what he's called, right? Red
Yeah.
Skull?
Yep.
Yeah. No, I like him.
Nick likes him so much he doesn't know who he is. Anyway,
I love Nazis.
But yeah.
we need a
That's why he's
soundboard.
such good friends with me.
Okay.
Any more Inspector?
Yeah. But yeah, well put together trailer. Movie looks really, really good. Really excited to watch it.
Oh, there's a new Aston Martin that looks so
Yeah.
nice. I think it's an Aston
Yeah.
Martin. Why the
It's
hell would
gotta
they
be an
do
Aston
it?
Martin.
Yeah, like what are they gonna do? What are they doing with their lives if it's not an Aston
It's a
Martin?
Ferrari. Okay.
Like, what is that company doing? They're gonna make so much money off of that car.
The
being in that
real
movie.
reason Quantum of Solace was
Oh.
bad was because he drove an Alfa Romeo.
Alphas are cool. I wish we got those here.
And they're not James Bond's car.
I know.
So,
Yeah.
suck it, Trebek.
Yeah. So
It really doesn't give a whole lot away. It's just,
Cool.
yeah, Moriarty's in it. That's the thing.
Yeah,
He
from-
looks exactly the same.
from Sherlock Moriarty, the TV show, not from the Robert Downey Jr. movie. Yeah, so moving on, still some more movie news here. The director of the Harry Potter film franchise, Chris Columbus, not the
Explorer, Christopher.
Dateline Mount Fuji.
the director.
We have scurvy.
He
Yar!
he said that he possibly wants to do a sequel of sorts for the movie that takes place in between where the movies technically ended and the epilogue, which would be the final scene, and the movies where Harry Potter's sending his kids off to Hogwarts.
Crackjack
So-
theory. It's just a porno. It's Triple X version
Done.
of
No.
all of them having
See,
the kids.
One thing, I think Chris Columbus went to
Only Ron and Harry.
that would be. I would watch that.
Guinea starts to walk in. Go!
Ginny.
Guinea.
Kitty.
I'm gonna call it Guinea.
See, if he's
Hermione.
just saying this to the public,
And
he's not
one
doing it
at
the right
the
way.
end where Emma Watson
Yeah.
is about to derobe and the dun, 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 dun,
Dude,
dun,
dude,
dun,
I
dun.
heard she's doing a nude scene in movies coming up soon.
Yeah, something.
Didn't we hear that like all 4 years ago with the 50 Shades of Grey thing though?
No.
No,
I'm pretty sure that was a thing.
no,
No.
this is like recent. But
Yeah.
no, Chris Columbus is going about it the wrong way because, like, if you want a Harry Potter sequel, you talk to the fucking author of the books, not just
Yeah.
producers or the general media.
Yeah. I think what he was trying to say was that he wants to do a movie like that. Not that it's definitely going to happen, but I mean, if it did, I think it would kind of be a cool idea. Granted, J.K. Rowling is the one writing the script. Otherwise,
Yeah.
please don't. Yeah.
J.K. Rowling.
Rolling
dough.
in the dough.
Rolling. Not Rowling. Rolling.
See her
Uh,
roll.
They hate.
Never gonna catch me shooting curses. We're gonna make it. No, just kidding.
See, the real question is, would a porno with Emma Watson in it make more money than just another Harry Potter movie? With,
Yes.
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 That's what you gotta think about.
They gotta get her for that space Pornhub thing.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, I remember that. Okay, that's one thing we need to
And
do. We need to
Ron
find out how that
Jeremy
Kickstarter
has
went.
Neville Longbottom.
So, if anyone hasn't heard of this, I'm gonna randomly
Hang
come
on.
in on this. No, fuck you. I'm
Okay,
gonna randomly.
fine.
Okay, no, finish your topic. I'll
Yeah,
talk about the,
but
the
so
porn in space.
so the movie is supposed, or the sequel, I guess, is supposed to take place, and it's kind of supposed to be about Harry and Ron and all of them, like after Hogwarts, kind of Harry being an order or whatever it's called, Ron helping him, and then going
whore.
a whore, exactly. No, but Ron also becoming the same thing, but then leaving to help his brother, that type of thing. I think it could be a cool movie if they pulled it off properly. And again, if J.K. Rowling writes it. But yeah, now on to Nick's topic about porn.
Porn in space. That's all you need to know, kids.
It's a revolutionary thing.
Yeah, you see? So, yeah,
Coming out with the new
it was
hoverboards.
either an Indiegogo or a Kickstarter. I don't remember which, but yeah, I think it was. I don't know who it was
Sponsor our
partnered with.
Patreon.
It was either Brazers or Pornhub. I don't know which. I didn't look it up
Brazzers.
after. I'm sorry. I don't know. Go on that, actually. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I didn't know
Browns.
the pronunciation of that. Anyways, pronunciation.
You learn something every day.
Every day. But yeah, they're going to make a porno in space because everything else has been done. And yeah, I think there was a good question asked when I brought this up before. How do fake tits react in space?
I don't think they make it to space because they're gonna pop in the freaking shuttle.
They're going to have to go for some actual natural
Like, there's
actors.
well, first of all, you need to ask the question: what kind of fake tits are they? Because there are a variety of fake tits. You could get like the
Lead?
silicone shit. You can get like fat replaced, like from your knees to your tits. You can get many different kinds of
You can get other
implants.
people's tits put into your tits.
yeah. And you can
It's
have
illegal,
your nipples interchanged with like an
But you
Asian
can do
woman.
it.
You don't know if that's gonna be good. We've never seen an Asian in space.
I mean, realistically, if you're going to space, fuck legality.
You can do anything in space, including film a porno. But yeah, so yeah, I think we should invest in that just so we can say we invested in it.
I agree.
I
Everyone
agree.
needs to
So,
invest.
Patreon
Googling it
users,
right now.
you can support us so we can support the greatest porn to ever be created. Porn in space. You know what I really want to happen though? It's gonna be like it's gonna go between the sex scenes and like sexy music, and then it's gonna suddenly clip into parts
Oh, it's an
of Neil
Indiegogo.
deGrasse Tyson talking about space.
Oh my
Like
God.
he'll fade in on the side of the
Like
screen.
they're gonna have so many celebrity cameos. Neil deGrasse Tyson, fucking Bill Nye.
Okay.
Chris
I have
Hadfield.
I have the Indiegogo right here.
Oh, okay.
So they have raised. There's 16 days left. They've raised $235,667 American,
Jeez.
and they need $3,400,000. So they're not gonna make it. unless they
Okay,
make-
you users out there, we need this to happen. Everyone
need-
go flood
yes.
it. Flood. We're gonna put it in the description too. We're gonna put it in the description too.
Okay.
I'm gonna make this harder for Jobin.
Okay.
Put it in the description too.
Yeah, I'm gonna read some of the perks here. The first perk never mind. This one is featured 150,000 USD. It's called Uranus. This top level donation scores you one of the 2 spacesuits worn by our sextronauts, complete with underwear plus a swag bag. Great for cosplay enthusiasts.
Wow. See, guys, great things do happen.
Okay, see,
in
and
this
then
world.
I'm going to read through all of these. These are
okay.
great. Pluto. A minimum donation of $1 will snag you a certificate of endorsement confirming your support of the space program.
An infinite shame.
Yeah, $10 will get you the perk called Moonrock. A $10 donation scores you a certificate of endorsements, plus access to the final video a whole 24 hours before the rest of the world sees it.
Oh.
Okay, $20. Asteroid. It's got emphasized.
I get it.
Yeah, yeah.
Your donation of $20 gives you access to a special donors only live Q&A, video chat with our sextronauts, plus prizes listed above. $25 gets you HD digital copy of the final product and a Pornhub space sticker.
It was Pornhub. I'm right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You said it was one or the other, so...
Oh, no, I was
Well,
just
yeah.
correcting your pronunciation on Brazzers.
No, I wasn't saying you're wrong. I was saying
yeah.
I thought it was Pornhub, but it could
Oh,
have
yeah.
been
No,
Brazzers.
I knew it was Pornhub.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, and then our $50 Milky Way. $50 is not only entitles you to all of the perks listed above, but also scores you a 1-week subscription to Johnny Sin's exclusive website. I imagine that's one of the guys.
Oh, we can see Johnny. Are you guys excited?
yeah.
Because I know
It's
I'm
all
excited.
gay porn.
For $100,
Look at that rocket.
For $100, you get Saturn.
Shoddy rocket.
You'll receive a Saturn swag bag, including the official uniform of our sextronauts, a limited edition Space Hub Space Program T-shirt, plus the price list above. $200 Jupiter earns you a hand-signed copy of your first ever sex tape made in space.
I
Plus
think I'm
the Saturn
good.
swag
That's,
bag.
that's pretty damn good.
Did
Yeah.
he wash his hands before signing it?
I hope
Why
not.
would you want him to? The first lucky contestant gets a bunch of jizz and like just fucking vaginal fluids on it. That'd be beautiful.
That's a good point.
That's
For $500, you get the Titan. If you kick in $500 towards making sex in space happen, you'll get a signed photo of Johnny Sins and Eva Lovia, plus a shout out during the filming of the sex tape,
Wait, what?
which will appear on the bloopers reel.
Damn.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay, Mars for $1,000. You'll get a phone call from Johnny or Eva, plus the Saturn swag bag. $5,000. Earth lands you a private lunch date with Eva or Johnny, and the Saturn swag bag.
Can they call us while they're fucking?
That's a date with them. You're talking about the Mars?
Yeah, the call. Is it like during?
I don't
imagine
think
not.
so.
In space.
No.
Okay.
That might hinder their
Okay,
ability
one thing.
to work.
Do you really
They're
want to have
professionals.
a date or a phone call with a porn star? Like, wouldn't that be one of the more awkward things?
Okay, no.
So I really
No,
like the way you have
Tits.
sex.
Dude, it's all about experiences. Who would you want to be able to tell your grandchildren you had a date
Your
with?
wife.
There's this
Look at
one.
this chick. I dated this chick.
There's this thing on Reddit I saw.
Walking on him,
This
jacking
one
on.
porn star had sex with this guy, taking his virginity. So his first time was with a porn star, which was, she did it out of charity, I think, but that was interesting. So for
Charity
$10,000, it scores you a VIP ticket to the exclusive industry-only sex tape launch party, as well as your name immortalized in the end credits. 20,000 Mercury. Making this donation gives you the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to help map out the entire scene in the first ever sex tape in space. Positions, script, the whole shebang.
All anal, whole thing. No talking. Eyes closed.
Apollo.
On the toilet. I know there's a toilet up there.
Okay.
Just sing the entire Ode to Joy.
Okay. For the $30,000 donation, it's called Apollo 69. We're putting your branding on our official spacesuits.
Oh, that's cool.
Have the High Society podcast.
Wait, how much is that?
$30,000.
We can do
get
it.
And the
We'll
final,
find a way.
the final one, 50,000. That's not the largest. I read the largest one already. It's called Black Hole. A piece of space history will be yours to keep. Pick one of 5 to 10 custom-made props from the set to add some extraterrestrial flair to your home decor.
Oh
Lava lamp
my.
penis.
What would the props be?
Any kind of prop just laying around
Sex toys?
in the space place.
uh,
And then there's a video. I guess I didn't know they already picked the porn stars to do it.
I didn't know either. But yeah, anyone who's interested in contributing to that, we'll link it out. You can check out the video for yourself and read up on some more details about exactly what this is going to entail. But some pretty good prizes for all ages.
Definitely.
All ages.
Apart from that, I'm going to move on to a quick little update. So I'm a huge Fallout fanatic, and there's been a couple updates from QuakeCon. So I'm just going to read off a couple kind of cool things that were a part of this update, because I know Jacob is not interested in this terribly. So I'm going to go nice and quick. But yeah, so basically they've announced there's going to be a dozen companions in Fallout 4, the game I'm looking forward to quite a bit, including
Quite a bit. Is that it, Nick?
I'm
A
obsessed.
little. Moderately.
I'm obsessed. So, including Codsworth, who is the robot that was your butler before the war, which I'm pretty psyched about. It lists off a couple other things. Many of the spoken names that can be spoken in the game apparently can be spoken from pretty much just about any name you can think of, including a bunch of very popular ones like Mr. Fuckface, Boobies, Fartface, and McFly. So this game is really going all out, in my opinion. That is awesome.
Well, the one name I'm hoping for the most, it's not a first name. I'm gonna make my character Arnold Schwarzenegger, obviously.
Obviously.
With the accent.
I love Arnold. But if they allowed the characters to say the last name, that would just make everything so much better. I would be so happy.
Oh,
If
yeah.
I could be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It would be a beautiful thing. And
You
then apart
cannot
from
go
that,
to your dad's funeral.
oh.
What?
True.
Anyways, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they also
Yeah.
made the return of the Bloody Mess perk, which is a perk that basically, if you kill an enemy, usually in bats, but in
There's
certain
a
ways,
bloody
any
mess.
critical, yes,
It
body
creates a bloody mess.
just fucking explodes everywhere. And there's a couple other neat things. Just they showed off some game mechanics that look pretty cool. Brotherhood of Steel showed up. The Fat Man was in there. The Behemoth was in there. Magazines can actually be
Oh, the
read.
Super Mutant Behemoth was it?
Yes,
What?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I
it
guess
showed
we
the
don't
Behemoth.
know what he looks like.
Yes, because we didn't really get to see it. Yeah, that
I
other.
hope they release that.
Yeah, well, the other Super Mutant we saw was, I'm pretty sure, like, it looked like an Overlord. It looked a little bigger than normal Super Mutant, but who knows? That could be the regular size now. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, apparently Behemoth showed up. They showed the Fat Man fighting with it, but we didn't really get to see that. Magazines can now be read, which I think that's going to be pretty cool. I always love lore, so you'll be able to read through some magazines to see
Yeah,
what's
that'll
on
be
them.
really cool. Reading Grognak the
I
Barbarian.
know, right? Ila Fontama. Fantoma. Oh, there's a lot of it. I think this is going to be cool. I think
Yeah.
Milsurp Review is going to be funny, too. Patriots Cookbook. It's going to be a bunch of pro-American stuff in there.
Yeah.
The Chinese
I was just thinking that.
No, I think that's going to be hilarious and a great addition to the game. And something a lot of people have been wanting in a Fallout game, you can romance companions. Everyone is technically bi, so you can technically romance any gender, maybe even robots. Which makes me hope that the return of Fisto is going to be coming in. A lot of people who played with New Vegas loved Fisto. He was the sex bot that did exactly what you think. Yeah. Your only response after that pretty much is, oh god, the pain, I'm so sore. Anyway, and then there's going to be 2 new perks, and Dogmeat can loot bodies for you, which is just efficient, really.
Yeah.
And apart from that, they also announced the release for the Android version of Fallout Shelter, their mobile game, and a couple new additions coming to it. So it's going to come out August 13th for Android users, which I'm an Android user, so I'm pretty stoked for that. And hopefully
Yeah.
it'll fix some bugs, because now Chase has
Yeah.
issues.
I'm an Apple user, and I've downloaded it 3 separate times, and it's fucking crashed infinitely each time. I get like 10 minutes of playtime, that's it. My dreams were crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about all that we really saw of it. There's a couple other little details, but nothing too important. They showed off a new one of the companions as well, named Lily, who I think she'll be pretty interesting. We haven't seen her yet, but I've heard a bit about her, and it sounds like she'll be an interesting mechanic in Diamond City. But we'll just have to wait and see for the rest of it. I think it was some good information to see. for the most part. Apart from that, I think we're going to move on to some rapid-fire questions with Jellyman himself!
Come. Can we please just keep it Windmill Tuner?
Jelly Mill Tuner, it is.
Jelly Mill Tuner.
Jellyfish Fields.
1 hour later.
Okay.
2
So-
hours later.
Shall I start the rapid fire questions?
That you shall.
Okay.
Yes. See, it was a trick.
Oh.
It's the first question.
So you're going to pass the device around so that we can...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay.
It was also a trick.
So put that down.
Okay.
Son.
Okay. Let me find a good one.
Alright, we're going to find the first question for our rapid-fire questions. If you do not know what this is...
Thank
because-
you, Nick.
Yeah, just
Well
in case
said.
you guys have not been here for our previous broadcasts. For the most part, it's literally we just will ask the stupidest questions we can find, any question we can find,
The
no matter
deepest
the relevance.
questions.
Oh yeah, sorry, the best questions.
The
I
point
didn't
is, it's supposed to take you. It would take laymen a lot of time to answer, but me being me, I will find the simplest answer as quick as possible and just answer pretty much instantly.
His special brain can distinguish anything
Retardedly.
immediately. Special.
Oh, there's multiple pages too.
Oh
Okay.
lord.
Holy man.
My body is
Okay,
ready.
I'm ready.
My Angus is peppered.
If milk goes bad, if not refrigerated, why does it not go bad inside the cow?
What?
Come on, man! You're supposed to. Oh.
If milk goes bad if it's not refrigerated, why doesn't it go bad inside of the cow?
Enzymes.
Okay, fair enough. Man, you actually got thrown off. That was quick.
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
no, it was just kind of the question.
Oh.
Get it for
Okay.
a second.
Here, I'll find it for you too.
Okay.
I hope you don't have a password. Good.
Okay, so Jovan is currently at the moment just looking for another question. The rapid in rapid fire will come up in probably just a couple seconds.
See,
here.
I had
But-
Vietnam flashbacks from the time I got food poisoning, and then you guys all visited me.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. In case you didn't know,
And you
Jacob's a
probably
diabetic.
don't.
Well, now you know.
Oh no, you probably knew that.
Now, if you were actually a follower of us,
Yeah.
If you weren't, Jacob's
Filthy
diabetic,
fucking
so he puked and then he died. So we took him to the hospital.
Here, Nick, you want me to find the website for you?
Yeah, sure. Cool. I'm okay with it.
No, that wasn't. It took me that long to think. It was just like I didn't hear the question.
Just-
Okay.
a question.
Okay. If a kid refuses to sleep during nap time, are they guilty of resisting arrest?
No, that's a trick play on words, Joven. Not arrest.
Okay, fair enough. If vampires can't see their reflections, why is their hair always so neat?
Because they put a lot of time and effort into it. I don't style my hair in the mirror all the time.
And Jace.
Since bread is square, then why is a sandwich meat round?
Because it's cut that way?
Can you daydream at night?
Yes.
Why does caregiver and caretaker mean the same thing?
Because English is the stupidest language.
If an ambulance is on its way to save someone and it runs someone over, does it stop to help them?
Yes, actually, legally it does. I know the answer to that question.
Why do they sterilize lethal injections?
Do they? Do you know that for sure?
If it says it, it is true.
You mean to tell me something on the internet isn't true?
Okay.
Why are the little styrofoam pieces called peanuts?
Because they look like peanuts? That's a stupid question. They look like peanuts.
Chase!
Do Roman paramedics refer to IVs as fours?
They don't exist. They have fucking, I don't know, those doctors with bird beak things.
There's still people that live in Rome
No.
and Italy.
No.
Okay.
Town.
Chase.
Okay. How
Have
can
you been to Rome?
something be new? How can something be new and improved? If it's new, what is it improving on?
The old model?
But it says it's new.
Compared to the old model?
I have the ultimate showtopper.
Okay. This is it. We're done.
No.
After this.
Okay.
Is a pessimist's blood type B negative?
It could be.
Good answer. This has been Rapid Fire Questions with Jacob.
Oh, that's
Give him a round. Yeah, that was pretty bad, actually.
Yeah.
We'll find a better site next time.
See,
That
I
was-
like the
there's
There's
stoner
just a lot
questions
of
a
them,
lot
but
better.
they're stupid.
Yeah.
We need to root through those. There's a lot there that could have good potential.
Listeners,
There was
I
some
need
good
you to
potential.
send in your questions.
All 2 of you.
Mm-hmm.
Rip.
Roni.
Had a birthing day.
It did.
Okay, so now we have a topic about a certain video game that's had many releases over the last year.
Oh, God, yes. So, Five Nights at Freddy's has just released their 4th installment.
Fourth? I thought you said fifth. Is it?
I thought it
fourth.
was 5th, but it's 4th.
Okay.
No. Still, though, fucking 4. So, the creator was going to release his 4th installment, I believe in August something. It was like halfway through the month or something, to be on the 1-year anniversary of the first game coming out. He's released 4 of these damn things in under a year. However, he's already released it, literally, I think, last night, from where we're recording this. And his only message on it was, he literally just said, "Game's done, here you go. Have it."
Is each installment another night? I don't understand what it is.
Oh, okay. No, there's multiple nights in every single one of the games.
Okay.
And they have different settings. They take place in different pizzerias. There's a bunch of theories behind it, too, because a lot of the story behind it's kind of subverged. A lot of people go to the game theorist for it to try to figure out how everything fits together. It's actually really elaborate if you do it that way, but is it elaborate? Did the game theorist just kind of make some stuff up, and then the creator was like, "No, that's some good shit," and ran along with it? Who knows?
Could be totally true because it's an indie game.
And it all came out in under a year. But no, it's just ridiculous. I can't believe that he's able to keep doing this. And there's a ray of light, and then there's the darkness behind it. So, if you like the games, good news for you. They said this is the last installment in the original story. However, this does not imply that the story is over. There very well could be another game coming out. And he has announced that Fallout 4. No, the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is going to be the first one with DLC. He said at Halloween he's actually going to be releasing DLC for it to add
That's
on to the game.
interesting.
Which is interesting,
Which I
because
could see
in that
him
time he'll
releasing
just
early.
release a new game.
Like, oh, the Halloween DLC's done. Here you go.
Yeah, which I did see a
It's
story on this
September.
done by Funhouse, which they're trying to figure out exactly how he's going to keep making these games, because he's statistically been making less as time goes on. He's been pretty much, I remember the statistics breaking down, the first game sold the best, and since then his sales have been cut in half. For
I didn't
every
even know
single
there
game.
was a second, third, and fourth.
A lot of people didn't. Some people, it depends. Like, they're YouTube bombshells. Like, anytime the game comes out, everyone on YouTube was playing it. It was more of a game that people wanted to watch, I would say, than people wanted to play. As new games came
Like
out, people
PewDiePie
would...
reactions.
Yeah, pretty much from anyone. Pretty much anyone's reactions. Like, their
Yeah.
favorite YouTubers, people were clamoring, like, "Oh, you should play this." And people would stop... I kind of feel they stopped playing it themselves, which is why the sales kept going down. They just wanted to see people's reactions. They wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Less people were playing it. At least that's kind of what it seems like, which is why I kind of question if he's going to keep making them. Maybe he does need a revival, but there's also that whole thing about the fact that there's a movie most likely coming out. Because
yeah.
was it Time Warner? Warner Brothers? Warner Brothers, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe Warner Brothers did pick it up to
Warner
possibly
Brothers,
make a movie.
a
off
Time
of it.
Warner company.
Yes. That's the thing. I was just trying to figure out which one was specifically to be said. But, yeah, no, so it's a little weird. I think it's going to be based very loosely on it, though, if they make
See,
that.
something I find a problem with horror games is it can be so easily watched and you don't have to experience it because you can just experience it by watching it. So if you want to do a good horror game, you need to have it so every experience is different. You need that would be a hard game to make, but it would be amazing.
You almost need something kind of like No Man's Sky on a smaller scale, but with elements that are unique. Because No Man's Sky like creates its own creatures, stuff like that. Like they just form, the worlds form unique. You need something like that, but for a horror game, like a building like completely is made for you. The events in it change for you. Whatever the monsters are shaped for it, and the experience is completely unique. Like that would be something that I think would work for a horror genre. That would be neat if they could make it like that, procedurally generated. Like escape the house, there's still more. You have to escape to the forest. Escape to the forest, you have to find a hospital. It just keeps generating horror.
Yeah.
You're never out. And each time you escape through like one scenario, you've completed like a movie for that, and like other people could pick up your title or something. Like I don't know, something like that's procedurally generated. No Man's Sky, like
Yeah.
And
It's
you
not
could
like
like
No Man's
save
Sky
it
is,
if
yeah.
you wanted to share your experience with a friend.
yeah, just like a seed.
Yeah.
Same thing as a lot of games. Yeah. No, I think that'd be kind of what it. I don't know, I think that's what the horror genre kind of needs. Like some games, it works for. Like it depends when they're starting to get big into the horror horror games were getting popular on YouTube, at least. I'd say like Amnesia was probably one of my favorite for those that came out.
I did buy it, but I've never played it.
Yeah, it was kind of unique for the time, I would say, at least in my opinion. It was interesting. It was like all the games nowadays, but it was kind of the first of the wave of popular
And
ones.
I will say, Amnesia was very well done. The atmosphere was ridiculously well developed, and I feel like in movies horror movies are guilty of this too. It didn't rely solely on pop-ups, like jump scares and things like that. It's just the atmosphere always had you on edge.
Yeah, that's
So-
what.
so
you
when
need
something
so
small-
much suspension
yeah.
that it just keeps your heart racing.
Yeah. So
That's
even,
what a good horror movie is.
so
Or
even
a
when
horror game.
even when something small happened, like you'd be walking down the hall and there'd just be something that
walking through the woods, and no one's around.
but there'd be like
corner of your eye, you spot him.
there'd be like you'd be walking down like a corridor and then you'd see like a little figure maybe walking.
Shy surprise.
Exactly. No. They just kind of like slowly stroll on through. It wouldn't be a jump scare. It wouldn't jump out at you. It's just something slowly walking across the screen, way away from you. But the way the game was developed, the way it set it up, it was so suspenseful that you'd see it and it would make you jump anyway.
Yeah.
Right. So-
One horror game I did play, Outlast. That was free on PlayStation.
That
early.
was good.
It was
too.
good, but again, it would be something you could easily watch. But when you're playing the game itself, it does keep you in that suspense that you need, so it's not getting dull and it's not jump scares. However, there are jump scares.
Yeah.
But you are like fleeing from freaks that are going to instantly kill you because you're defenseless, and it's just
You're in an insane asylum and everything. Yeah.
no, it was cool. But I haven't played many horror games, but I would recommend that one.
You know what's funny? Just from watching the cutscenes, because I decided I wanted to do this, Arkham Knight had some really well executed jump scares.
Yeah.
Just because almost every single time I wasn't expecting it.
Bet.
Yeah.
Like, which is the point of a
Mad
jump
bat.
scare. But obviously in a horror game, you're like, I feel like one's going to pop up
Yeah.
in the vicinity of now. Like,
I found that was kind of
Yeah.
the case with Dead Space for me. 'Cause I thought there were too many cues for when that happened. Like the music would start and then
Or stop.
Yeah, or
Purely
stop,
quiet.
and then like the lights would flicker. I'm like, okay, something's about to happen. And granted, it still get me a little bit. Like I had to be like, oh crap.
Like the first time around, that was an original, but
Yeah,
but that's mostly
Dead
because it's
Space
like,
2,
oh god, the
Dead
thing's going to
Space
kill
3.
me.
yeah,
Because Batman Arkham Knight, I don't think there's a single jump scare where you're actually really in danger.
no,
It's all almost cutscene sort of things.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just really well executed.
Yeah.
And I realized it's kind of a bad topic to bring up because they're all pretty much plot heavy, and I don't want to spoil anything.
not Man Bat.
Man Bat one, yeah.
Yeah,
There's yeah. Play the game
yeah.
or don't.
you
don't
can't
care.
if you're Joven.
You can't if you bought it on PC.
Ha!
Rip.
Pro comedy. All right. I'm just gonna inject this here just because I know we're supposed to be the high society talking about everything. Got a few sports headlines. I'm literally just gonna rush right past them and just
Oh yeah, I'll touch on my
Make-
sports thing.
make
too.
some comment. You have a sports thing?
I just literally 2 seconds.
Okay. So the one thing I said, Mets pitcher pitched Friday while his wife gave birth and watched his son's birth on FaceTime. Thing I want to say about that. How do you feel just being the guy holding the camera up to your wife's
Or
vagina?
girl,
Here's
Jacob.
your
Come
son-
on.
Yeah, sorry.
Women can be doctors too.
It's true. It's amazing. what-
Sexist.
But I wouldn't trust them.
Oh God, and flagged.
They could get the eye patch to work. They wouldn't be able to figure it out.
Oh,
Jelly man.
Also,
We're getting
how
banned
in
for
the
that.
doghouse is he? Because like this isn't the playoffs or anything. This is just kind of a game. I'm not sure how important it is.
Contract.
Wife giving birth.
Yeah, I still like contract.
Yeah,
But
sports
money.
teams are usually.
He's paying for the birth. That's America, Jacob. Fair point.
Yeah.
you
I mean, do you
Sorry,
want the
I
kid or
don't
not?
You cannot take it from me.
I mean, on the plus side, free soup.
See, that's something
Damn.
I want to interject on that.
Yes.
We hear about a lot of things about Americans having like big medical bills and stuff like that, which is fair. They have terrible health care there, as far as paying for it goes. But I never hear about someone going into debt because of having a child.
I
Because
think
I'd
it's
imagine
different with
that's a
childbirth, yeah.
big procedure.
I'm pretty sure it's different with child.
Is it like
It's
really?
gotta be somewhat different. If you
Yeah.
have health insurance, at least, it's gotta be different.
Okay.
Like, there's no way, right?
Yeah.
Or everyone's just in debt all the time.
Yeah.
Hospital doing well.
Yeah.
Throwing dollar bills on the lunches.
So, next article. Charles Haley to 49ers rookies. Why don't you all act like the white guys? So, yeah, basically, Hall of Famer Charles Haley from NFL spoke to the San Francisco 49ers rookie class and said, if I can find it, he said, as far as the rookies, I know they probably got mad, but what I said was, why don't you all act like the white guys? You never see them. Oh, to clarify, he's black. I should say that.
Okay.
So it's not racist. Why don't you all... Trust me, we're young white people. We're entitled to be talking about this. Why don't you all act like the white guys? You never see them in the paper getting high or hitting people. Why don't you all act like that?
Yeah.
And they all looked at me crazy. So...
All of us white people,
yeah,
including the Indian.
who
the
plays
whitest Indian.
during the credits. So, I mean, I don't really have anything to add on to that. I just kind of wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Because, you know, NFL is pretty well known for
Bad people.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Shout out to Ray Rice. Sponsor us.
I don't think it works that way.
No.
Ray Rice, I always preferred you over Uncle Ben's.
Oh, have you seen that picture of Spider-Man?
I've seen a lot of pictures of Spider-Man with the
Oh,
Uncle Ben's rice.
Oh, that's a classic. Yeah, well, I have a sports
Classic
thing.
comedy.
My favorite UFC fighter, Joe Lozon, is fighting tomorrow. He's fighting Tenkori Gomi. I don't know how to pronounce it. He's Japanese. He's cool. He used to be one of Joe Lozon's personal idols back in the day when he was quite a top contender, but now he's 35, getting past his prime years. And it's going to be a cool fight because they are a well-matched set because they're different in their specializations.
Trust
Yeah,
me,
that should
we're
be interesting.
experts.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like it'd be a cool matchup. If that's how it's going to be.
Also, because I'm the major
'Cause-
hockey guy, Las Vegas and Quebec City have both put in $2 million for bids for NHL expansion teams, and that's neat.
Dude, Vegas could do well. if
Oh,
they had a
well, they
team.
already have the MGM Grand, right? Which
Oh,
is
yeah.
kind of why.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're looking to go get the Black Knights, I believe it's going to be called, and Quebec City already had a team called the Nordiques,
Yeah.
which folded.
To Colorado.
You know that. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Colorado Avalanche won in their first year in Colorado, the Stanley Cup,
Oh, really?
and everyone hated them.
Yay!
Yeah, basically the issue, which is still happening now with Quebec City, is, well, like, you know, Quebec City and Winnipeg have always had the population there and the interest. It's just the Canadian dollar is the thing that we all have to deal with, and that's why they folded the first time, and it still could be an issue this time. So we just got to see how it plays out. Yeah, Las Vegas, though. Las Vegas is, like, probably the biggest city in North America that doesn't have any of the major four teams, being baseball, football, hand egg. Sorry, this is
Hand
the
egg,
high society podcast. We don't call football football. We call it hand egg, and football we call football, being soccer. Baseball, hand egg,
Football,
basketball,
basketball.
and hockey,
Yeah.
or as they prefer in USA, college football instead of hockey,
And badminton.
and badminton.
My favorite's bocce.
Yeah.
Bocce tournaments are fucking sick.
Pretty good. We should
Off
have a
the
bocce
rail.
tournament. Support our Patreon so we can have a bocce tournament in space while fucking each other.
We won't actually be doing any of that. Except the bocce.
I mean,
Except
be doing
fucking each
bocce.
other.
dude, if we could go into space, I'd play bocce.
Dude, if we could go into space, I'd fuck each other.
Dude.
If people are
Dude.
paying for us to go into space, sure, I'll
So
take
we
one
could-
for the team.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel you.
We'd all have to pitch and catch just so no one's left out.
Exactly.
Good point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think for near the end of our podcast, we came up with a couple little topics that we're going to talk about here. So we had a couple questions. Chase came up with two, and
We should
I
come
came
up with a name for this, just like the question round that we're probably going to be ending off podcast with.
Yeah. And if you haven't answered any of these questions, feel free to answer in the comments.
Or don't,
Or
because you're
don't.
not watching.
You're probably not.
Statistically speaking.
We'll now be moving to the High Society Podcast Study Room Question Time.
It can use work, but I like the idea.
I'm coming up with this on the fly, bitch.
Oh, yeah. No.
We're doing it now.
Okay, we're doing it live.
We'll do it
You
live.
can begin your tests now.
All right, Chase, what was the first question you had?
I'm going to start with my second question that I've written. So, Cards Against Humanity comes to life. in Jumanji style. So as you play the game, everything you're playing comes to life as you play. So what is the worst card you could draw?
Bees.
Lord. Bees?
I
Question
mean,
mark.
for some people, I bet bees exclamation mark.
What would
No,
it be,
it's
though?
question mark.
It's a question mark.
No,
bees.
there's one bees question mark, and then there's another bees exclamation mark.
Are you
Oh.
sure?
I am positive.
No, I think he's right. Yeah.
I think it might be an expansion pack,
Yeah,
but
that's still true. Yeah.
yeah.
Which bees though? Exclamation mark? Or
Yeah.
Question mark. What happens if you pull out bees question
And
mark?
are we only
Well, see,
talking
that's
about one? Are we only talking about one card specifically then, or a combination?
Well, I don't
It's
know
gonna be
them
a little
all off the
difficult,
top
yeah.
of my head.
Because I know the Canadian expansion pack, there's an icy blowjob from a Albertan hooker or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some good ones in there. But yeah, I think there's a card in 2008. I think the U.S. government brings blank to Haiti after the earthquake, and I'd say Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler just right after the
Saddam
earthquake.
Hussein.
No defense at all. He just strolls in and causes chaos
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
with Benny Hill
Like,
playing in the
but
background.
There's also a question. You know, the biggest, blackest dick.
Oh,
How
yes.
big is it though?
Like Moby Dick size?
Biggest.
That's.
It's sentient and just like the size of Moby Dick.
Is it just straight up blue whale? It's just a
Black whale.
Black one.
Black-
yeah.
Black whale. that spews just molten hot jizz.
Like, you need to be careful where you're playing it, because that could literally kill everyone in the room. And what happens afterwards is irrelevant because you're dead.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Jovan?
Shit.
Jovan is the most prepared out of any human being for this.
I'm
podcast.
sorry.
See,
Yes,
I'm thinking about that one card.
Can I bring up going the opposite way? I might play after the 2008 earthquake, U.S. Springs, because that means you would reverse time back to 2008, so you could redo all the mistakes you have made from 2008 to 2015.
And relive an earthquake in Haiti. It's
Well,
perfect.
You know,
Just don't be in one of the buildings. Just sit on the beach.
Well, no,
You're
you don't
safe.
have to be there. I'm just saying you can
Yeah.
go on the TV and be like, "Ha, that's happening again."
Oh, yeah.
Call one person and be like, "Yeah, you should get out of there," and they're like,
They speak French.
Yeah.
"Sava mal," and that's the end of that one.
Society.
Okay.
I'll bounce you over. Oh no, Jovan, you haven't answered yet.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly what the card said, but it was something about like someone gouging your eyes out. That'd be a pretty bad one.
Shit.
This
I don't
man's
remember that
Adolf
one, but that
Hitler.
sounds pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Killing the last living buffalo.
But only if the buffalo is slightly to the left.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I'll bounce you over to Nick. He has a couple questions.
Okay. I have died. What do you say at my funeral?
He was horrible at coming up with nicknames.
Shit.
I feel like if Applegath, for those of you who don't know, one of our taught us in film class, I feel like if he spoke at your funeral, he would just talk about how amazing it was that you were a white person with an afro, and he would give a full, in-depth, emotional speech that he would be able to pull off just about how great it was that you were white, but despite that setback in life, you were able to grow an afro.
Curly hair in an afro form.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
So, it's a shame that our friend Nick died. And as we all know, he really loved the band Daft Punk. So, with him gone, I personally was not a major Daft Punk fan, so I seemed it was alright for me to undertake this task. I hunted down one of the members, chopped his head off with the helmet on, and I'm choosing to bury it with my friend Nicholas.
With the
I'm
head
sure that's
still
what he
in.
would have wanted for the world.
You know it's beautiful, but I can't stop you. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, you can't listen to him anymore, so you'll be listening to him.
You know, it's almost poetic.
Yeah.
Almost. Kind of psychotic.
Yeah.
Works for me though, Jovan.
Okay. So, to kind of go along with Chase's thing here, because Nick loves Fallout so much, I'd kidnap Todd Howard, put him in a sack, and bury him with you.
Okay. Fair enough.
Like
You'll find a
so-
way out. God Howard will find
No,
a
no.
way.
And I'll kidnap the other member of Daft Punk,
Ooh.
and like chain him to the podium where he speaks so he doesn't run away or something. And they're Frenchies, so he'll say something along the lines of "Savamal" or whatever.
Yeah.
Also-
Yeah.
I'd go on a lengthy speech about how your hair is cultural appropriation.
Also, I would bury you in a vault replica instead of a coffin.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's
Are we gonna
good.
go around the circle?
Yeah, should we?
To what?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
do this, and then we can probably get close to ending off on
Yeah,
this.
we can save the others.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
All right, Joven.
Yeah.
We'll take a shit in your coffin.
That's not something you say. I say nothing.
I'll say that, but then I'll piss in his mouth instead.
Oh.
Wow.
Throw him off.
say-
I'll say he was a beautiful auburn-skinned human being.
I'll say Joven was a great friend who could take abuse and also dish it out very occasionally. But man, would he get you back?
I'd say
that
For those of you who don't know, Joven just destroyed my
world.
yeah.
Certainly not your pancreas.
your worth.
No.
What
Yeah.
I would say is I would tell the chef to quickly come over, put a bunch of rice in your casket, and lay a salmon strip over you, like your hairstyle.
Fuck! I was going for the hair too. That's not what I was doing though. I'd say Joven. He dressed very nicely,
He does.
but
Yes.
his hair sometimes pissed me off, and I will crawl into the casket and shave off every bit of hair. His old, young, I don't care how old he is.
Assuming
body.
I'd have the same hairstyle.
It doesn't matter. I'm shaving
matter.
off
It's
all
just
of your
all
hair,
it's-
and I'm
it's
gonna put
symbolic.
it. I'm gonna put it in a bag and then burn it in 151 upon your grave.
Okay. All right.
And then shed a single tear.
Oh, did none of us say anything about Nick's alcoholism?
No. Well, we're past that.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, you could pour one out for
So
me.
is he. That's how he died.
Oh.
Okay, we're doing Jacob now.
I mean, we all
Okay.
know
Okay,
how
I got one
died.
for Jacob. Jacob, it was fun doing the podcast last week with you. We only got 4 episodes in, but it was well worth it.
Jacob.
3 episodes. This is episode 3.
Yes. Yes, it is. Ignore the other episodes that will
We're
never
not
be
bringing it
released.
up again.
Yes. Jacob, we hardly knew you in the time we spent together. We all knew it was inevitable one day that it would happen. It's a shame that you're taken from us. It's such an inconvenient way. A way you were traumatized your whole life. When you were hit by that bus and scattered across the highway. We did try to put you back together.
But all the king's horses.
We couldn't find your dong. We buried you a eunuch. The end.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
God.
dead, so
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll jelly your hair up for you in your casket.
thank you.
And the pubic hair.
Thank you.
I'll make a lightning strip, like a nice little lightning bolt to your eunuch scar, I guess. It'll be
I'll have a
beautiful.
teardrop tattooed onto my penis.
Just your skin.
Your mom,
Smooth.
your mom will walk up to the casket and be like, "But why is he naked?" And I'll get a tattoo of Christian Mingle on your chest. It'll be beautiful.
So you're just gonna take
Inside
his
jokes.
carcass to a tattoo parlor.
Well, no. You see, it's actually a lot. It's not that bad. See, since he'll be in pieces beforehand, I'll just bring the chest and say it's a prop. Okay.
Oh, jeez. I'm not sure what I'd say at your funeral.
Fuck you.
I guess the
At
rest
least
of you
your
is
dad.
useless now too.
I'm really sorry about devastating you that one time when you were driving.
But it was true.
It was true.
But you deserved it. You
And
had
I'd
it
get your
covered.
dad on stage to prove it. Not Vivian.
That's deep, man.
Yeah.
All right. So
Chase, I already know what I'm gonna say.
okay.
I'm gonna walk to the stage. I'm just gonna say, "Boss," and then I'm gonna light you on fire because I know that's how you want to go, with fireworks just exploding everywhere.
Me too.
Fuck me too.
I wanted to steal that right away because I knew everyone would do that. No, there's no way you're going out normally. You have to
No.
be in the casket. You won't even be dead yet. I'll wait till you're old and you're like, yeah, I'm ready. Get you in the casket, strap you.
ready.
We'll fake your death for a week, put you in the casket, and I'm like, okay, load her up. It'll tilt into the sky like a rocket, launch up, and explode in the air. And like some eyeballs and bits will rain down on your loved ones. It'll be great.
Yeah, I would love to go that way.
Mine are really fucking morbid. Holy shit, Joe, in your turn.
Oh shit. Fuck.
Okay, Jacob, do you have one? I think I stole it with the burning, didn't I?
I can work around it. It's still
Okay.
gonna be burning.
Oh, good.
Chase lived as he died, screaming and engulfed in fire. But that's
Yeah.
okay now. For while he is dead, his last act was burning his Geo Metro in celebration of getting a new car. So at a fitting end, we will make him float away in the sea in his brand new Aston Martin.
Cue Price is Right music.
Yeah.
And
Which
straight
is
into
made
the
completely
lake.
Okay.
out of recycled ginger ale cans.
So,
That'd be fucking impressive.
I think he has enough metal.
Yeah.
so, assuming that I do make it in the film industry, by this point, what I'd do is I'd get George Miller or something, and I'd get the guy that, the guitar guy from Mad Max Fury Road. I'd recreate the entire thing with the drummers on the back, and I'd get
Mike.
Corpse slammed in there with a guitar. Flame shooting everywhere.
no,
Okay, continue.
no, but I'd get him to perform your favorite album of your favorite band on with the guitar and the flamethrowers and everything.
That'd be fucking amazing.
And then we throw your corpse out in the parking lot and he runs it over.
Tom Hardy himself.
And he has a hard on
I
while he
wouldn't
does
mind
it.
going out that way.
It's pretty good.
That is good.
It's good. So now you know how all of us want to die. Well, what we want at our funerals, at least. Some of us are dying at our
Crippling
funerals, apparently.
alcoholism.
Hopefully we
We
don't
don't
actually
know.
gain a real following to the point where people would want to swat us and they do something very horrible to us.
I mean,
We look forward to it, though.
Has anyone
Yes.
seen a popular video of swatting in Canada? Like, are
I
there
haven't
others?
looked up specifically, but I guarantee it's happened.
Oh, I'm sure it's happening.
Well, that's the
but
thing,
is it
like,
completely
swatting's-
the same?
It's hard to catch on camera though.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of swatting's like happen off camera, like, and it's actually kind of fun. I saw a couple of videos recently because there, someone I know from the Creatures Coocher got swatted, and it was like a big deal.
Yeah,
It was
I
a pretty
think I
big
saw
deal.
that video,
It was fucked up. They like they literally pushed him down the ground, shoved his like their boot against his face. They had like fucking full automatic weapons in the room and everything. Like that's one extreme. I saw like quite a couple of them put together. Like his is pretty famous now actually because it was live streamed for a good bit. Him sitting in the chair being questioned. A lot of them happen off camera. Sometimes you can see like police officers walk in.
Yeah.
But there was one, and yeah, it was in Britain of all fucking places. And the officer just walked in, was like, "Oh, what's all this then?" And they just had like a nice conversation right there. It's like, "Oh yeah, some guy thought it'd be funny if you came in here and all that." And then someone subscribed to the channel, spent $5 to subscribe to him, and it said, "Fuck the police." It's like it was probably him. And it was like, "Who is he?" Well, I don't know. He's just some random guy. I don't know who he is. And they just had a nice, pleasant conversation as opposed to SWAT.
See, I feel, I at least would think that's more like the Canadian thing.
Yeah, I would say in most cases.
We'd be a
Because of
medium
how
between
little
the
it
two.
happens too, right? Like,
Yeah, it really does depend though. Like there was a bunch that were in the States. I have a lot of SWAT videos I've
Well,
seen,
the
and
States is like 10 times the size of us in population.
and also
that's what I'm saying.
just-
Like it varies in places. Like
Yeah.
that was in Colorado that the thing happened to Kutra, and that was pretty insane what happened there. I've seen cases in the States where it was very simple. Like the officers literally just walk in, they have the weapons, but they just talk with them. Like he was forced to the ground, handcuffed, searched. Like
I mean, it's one of those things if you say the right things, right?
yeah, well, it's not even that. Like he was given no choice to say anything at the beginning. It also depends on the
No,
situation.
I mean, if like the guy calling in.
Oh yeah, no, it depends what they
Responses,
say. Like
right, yeah.
I believe it was a bomb threat with them and a terrorist threat.
Yeah.
Like that was the threat for that one, but it depends on the situation. Yeah, there's some screwed up ones. That there's one where it was literally 11-year-old kid streaming. Like swatting people is just fucked up.
Yeah.
Period.
Stupid.
So
Don't
you
do
guys
it.
should do it. It would be hilarious.
To
Just
Jelvin.
kidding.
I lied.
Oh,
But you do
boy.
it. It gets the views.
Holla holla.
Shout out
gadol.
your channel to the police.
He'll probably follow through with it because he's brown.
And if you want more swatting, hit that favorite, subscribe, and like button. I'm doing
subscribe
some
on
hand
iTunes.
motions.
Making us real energized. Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll link out those videos in the description, and we should have a video for you sometime next week. We're not really regular with this yet because we all have different work schedules and
Do you work tomorrow?
masturbation
We need
schedules, and pretty much just masturbation schedules. I'd say. Yeah. You see, it's like periods linking up. We all masturbate at the same time. We're trying to, at least.
You send out a mass.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll send it
and
all to each other.
that
And
is the third episode of the High Society podcast.